this is Chrissy, and in this video I am going to show you how to get started with keyword research, which is a cornerstone of search engine optimization. It's really important to know how to do this because you need to know what keywords people are using to find the information that you've got on your website. So whatever you're trying to sell, if you've got a product, a service, or you've got a blog, whatever it is that you're trying to get people to find, you need to know what words they're using to find you. And those are your keywords. And the term is maybe a little bit misleading. So in some cases it's individual words. So I've got like the word tea here, but in some cases it's a phrase. So it could be 2, 3, 4, 5 words long, but it's still considered a keyword as far as the terminology for SEO. So what I've done, I've searched for the word tea. So I'm doing search engine optimization for a tea shop. And it's a tea shop based in Crofton. So I'm actually logged into my Google account on this browser. And so I am getting the results for Crofton, Maryland. These results are personalized for me because I'm logged into my account. I've got my location turned on. So I'm getting results for near me. So let's take a look at a few things on the Google search engine result page, or SERP. That's a good place to start for your results for your keyword research. And everything I'm gonna show you is free. I'm trying to get you into free just to get started. If you do a lot of SEO, you might want to use some paid services to help you with it. I'll talk about one a little bit later, but everything that I'm showing you is free to do. So again, I've searched for the word tea. When you start with your keyword research, make a list of your products, services, or whatever it is that you're trying to get people to find on your website. So if you have a blog, write down some words related to what it is that you're writing about. And that's what you're going to start researching. So I'm starting with my top product, which is tea. I sell tea in various forms at my tea shop. So I've searched for the word tea. And you can see here I get over 6 billion results. So it's pretty popular keyword. And the first thing that I get on my search engine result page is sponsored results. So these are results that somebody has paid for. So they went into Google Ads and they are targeting the keyword tea. These are not free. You have to pay for them. The ads are paid. It's pay-per-click, PPC. You might have heard that term, but those are ads. So that's generally going to be the first thing that shows up. And tea, by the way, is it's going to try to give you it's an informational or a navigational keyword. There are different types of keywords, but it's going to show me the transactional results first. So these are people trying to sell tea. So those are the first ones to show up. I then get some results, some actual results. So these are not paid for results, tea and Texas Education Agency, which I guess the acronym is T. So those are the first two results that I get. But the other thing that I get on here is what people are asking about that keyword. So some of these don't make sense. What is tea good for you? Not really a good question, but I'm guessing it means what tea is good for you. So that might be another thing to think about for your research. And by the way, while you're doing your research, I do recommend if you're an electronic note taker, create a Google spreadsheet or a Google sheet to write down your keywords. If you like to write them down on a piece of paper, you can do that as well. But write down these keywords as you're doing this research. So I would put on my spreadsheet, I would put the word tea, and then I would put in what tea is good for you, which tea is good for what's the most popular tea. These are all things that I would put down on my keyword research. Now, the next thing that I get in my search engine result page, and the order that these go in is going to depend on what it is that you're searching for. But for me, for the word tea, the next thing I get is places. And these are brick and mortar businesses that have a physical location that offer tea. So tea is one of their words in their name or in their description or their services that they offer, the categories that they offer. And in this case, it's giving me places that are near me. So we've got 3 tea places. I didn't even know they were open yet. But anyway, there's 3 tea places that are showing up here that are near me. My location's Crofton, Maryland, so I can see I've got Tai Chi Bubble Tea, Kung Fu Tea, and Baltimore Coffee and Tea Company. There are other places that offer tea in Crofton, but a lot of them are coffee houses that also offer tea. So I wouldn't necessarily want to go there if I'm just looking for tea. So these are businesses that have set up Google business profiles. It used to be called Google My Business, but that's what you need in order to show up here. So you do need to show up in the geographical search. You need to have a service area or a physical location to show up in these search results. So that's something to set up if you've got a physical location. Not really as useful if you're a blogger and you're just blogging about travel or something. You're not going to have a physical location, so people aren't going to find you near them. I mean, they might, but I wouldn't put my blog on here. I do have a blog. I wouldn't put it on here. And then I get more results for just the keyword, and then I also get news results, and again more results, images for tea, so I can see some images here. And if I keep scrolling down, I get some more people also ask. So what kind of tea is in tea bags? What type of tea is Lipton, etc. And then another thing that I get is related searches, which is really useful. These are more tea related keywords that I can put in my list. So if I offer any of these in my tea house, so matcha, yes, I offer that. I would put that on my keyword list that I'm doing my research with. And then I get some more longer keywords. These are long. Some of them are considered long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are basically just longer keywords that are easier to optimize your website for. So you can see here, best organic tea brands 2021. It's 2023 now as I'm recording this video. So I might optimize for best organic tea brands 2023. I would definitely optimize for tea houses near Crofton, Maryland. That's because that's where I'm located. So, and I'm a tea house, so I would optimize for that. And then you can see I get more sponsored results and just more regular results down there. And we just keep scrolling down and I get more sponsored results down near the bottom. A lot of times these go up to the top, but it depends on your search engine results. And you can see I can keep scrolling and I just get more results. I've got the auto load for my results right now. So anyway, so that's a good place to start. You can find some keywords from doing the research by searching for it on the actual search engine. Another place that you can do some research after you've done a little research on Google or Bing or whatever search engine you want to optimize for is Google's keyword planner. And you can get to there if you go to ads.google.com. You do need to create an account. It's free, so might as well do it. And this is technically really planning for ads. So it's keyword planning for ads. So the people that are showing up here, they are targeting the keyword tea. And so this is probably what they use. They might have used other tools for this, but this is one of the tools that you can use for that pay-per-click keyword planning. But it is still useful for search engine optimization, for organic search engine optimization, if that's what you're trying to do. If you're not trying to pay for your results, you want to just get on there organically, this is another free tool that you can use. So again, it's ads.google.com. It's under tools and settings and then keyword planner. So that would load this screen here and you can just click on discover new keywords. And it does tell you try not to be too specific or general. Technically tea is really specific, or sorry, tea is really general. Another thing you can do is you can start with a website. So if you know a competitor in your area or you know a competitor in what you offer, you can type in their URL and it will give you keywords from that website. So my competitor in the area, well, actually, let me go back to this. Let me see. So we'll say, I don't want to do that. I don't want to use an actual competitor here, but I would probably use Tai Chi bubble tea if I had an actual tea shop in Crofton. I would probably use that as my competitor there. Although my personal tea shop wouldn't offer bubble tea, it would offer different types of tea. But that might be my competitor. Or Kung Fu Tea, I know they offer bubble tea as well. But I would probably use the URL from there to get keywords that they're using. But back to this. So if you want to start with keywords, you can type in a word. So I'm gonna go general. I'm just gonna type in the word tea and get my results. And it's gonna give me some additional words that it's suggesting. So maybe I would add coffee. So if it was a coffee and tea shop, but this shop is just a tea shop. But what I like here is that it gives you additional ideas. So if you go through here, you can find some more ideas for words that you might want to use. And really, if you're starting your keyword list, your keyword research list with a list of basically everything that you offer, you're probably going to see a lot of them in here. But what you can do in here is you can get an idea of the average number of monthly searches for that particular keyword. So you can see for the word tea, you've got 100,000 to 1 million people searching for that every month. And you can also get an idea of the competition. And the competition, and you can see here, how competitive is ad placement. So it's not how competitive is it to show up on the search engine result page. It's how competitive is it to show up as an ad on the search engine result page. And we can see the bids over here. So this is what somebody would pay to show up the low end, to the high end to show up at the top of the page would be between $1.34 and $11.75 to show up here. Oops, don't want to zoom in there. To show up here. So people are paying that to show up at the top of the page. All right. So if you wanted to, you could sort this. So if I wanted to sort it by competition, and again, this is for ad placement. It's not for showing up on the search engine result page. I'll show you another tool that's going to give you an idea of how difficult it is to show up on the top of the search engine result page. But if you sort this, you can get an idea of it. If you sort this, so you go low to high, you can see some of the lower competition keywords there. So Rose Tea Lounge, Tea Yard, medicine ball drink, that might be a good one. It's relatively low. The nice thing about these is it also shows, again, the average monthly searches. So I can see medicine ball drink gets 1,000 to 10,000 searches, and it's relatively low competition. So this will give me a place to find some additional keywords that I might want to consider for my website. Now, another tool that you can use is the Keyword Magic tool from SEMrush or SEMrush. And this, it does require an account. If you want to create an account, you can do a few searches per month or per week. I think it's per week for free. You won't get to search everything. You won't get to see everything, but you can do a little bit of basic research with this tool for free. If you wanted to sign up for it, it's like $130 a month, I think. And you get 5 projects. A project is a website, so you can get 5 of them for that $130 a month. So we don't charge that. We have a few clients that we have set up projects for on SEMrush, and we don't charge $130 a month because that's what we're paying. We charge a little bit less than that, and we set everything up for them. But anyway, so the Keyword Magic tool, again, you enter your keyword. So I'm going to enter that word tea, and then I'm going to search, and it's going to give me some results. So we can see it's going to give me some ideas, and it's also going to show me the keyword difficulty for each of the words. So you can see for bubble tea, if that's what I wanted to search for, or I wanted to rank for, you can see the keyword difficulty is 77, which is really high. And you can see it tells you you'll need lots of high quality referring domains and optimized content. So it'd be very difficult for me to get optimized or to optimize my website for bubble tea. It would be probably impossible to do it for the word tea. You can see that's at 100. That is the most difficult you can get. So what I would probably do is filter this so it shows possible keyword difficulty. Before I do that, I do want to mention you've got the intent, which is important to know. So you can see here navigational for the word tea, but T is for transactional. So you can see there bubble tea near me. That is transactional. That means somebody wants to buy something there. So for keyword difficulty, I'm going to do possible, refilter this, and I'm going to look for, again, keywords that are possible. So it's 49% or lower that might still have a relatively high volume and the intent that I'm looking for. So I would probably want to optimize for things like bubble tea near me or green tea near me or something like that, or tea near me. Now, the other thing I want to show you, and I'm going to drill down into one of these so you can see what you get when you do that. So if I click on any one of these results, and by the way, because I'm using a free account, I don't get to see everything. With a paid account, you get to see basically all of the results. But if I click here on bubble tea near me, that's going to give me the details about that particular keyword. So it gives me the total volume, the keyword difficulty. Again, it's 46%. I'm doing my search based on the United States. So if you are not in the United States, you're doing it somewhere else, you can do that. But you can also see that it shows me the global volume. So you can see in the US, I get 201,000 results with that. But the other thing that it does that I really like is it shows me some additional keyword ideas. So bubble tea near me is what I searched for. You can see bubble tea places near me, bubble teas near me, bubble tea near me open. So these are things that I might want to consider optimizing for. And then it also gives me questions. So this is kind of like the people also ask. It's kind of like that. But it gives me things that people are asking. Where can I get bubble tea near me? Where to get bubble tea near me? So it's going to give me some additional keywords. And you just keep adding all of these keyword ideas to your list of keywords that you're going to optimize for. And then once you have a bunch of keywords that are relatively low difficulty, relatively high volume, then you want to optimize your content, or you want to create content using those keywords. So when I say content using those keywords, that means you're putting those keywords in the content. You're not just stuffing it in there, you're putting it in there naturally. And you are using it in the titles, you're using it in the meta description, you're optimizing. There's a lot more to it, but you're optimizing the content for those keywords. So I've got other videos, or if they're not already up there, I'm creating other videos to go more into that, how to optimize your content for keywords. But this is the starting point. Doing that keyword research is the starting point. So hope you found this useful. Come back next time and I will get more into search engine optimization. So thanks for watching.